me again, Jenny, for another music content. So I just want to start this with a question like, have you ever wondered why some songs just stick in your head? LSS ba tawag dun? While others fade away. Well, one secret to crafting unforgettable music lies in the rules of three. The rule of three is a fundamental principle in music composition, where three elements are used to create a sense of harmony, balance, and completion. This pattern is rooted in psychology and neuroscience, where our brains are wired to respond to patterns and repetition. In music, the rule of three manifests in various ways. One is the melodic patterns. Many iconic songs feature melodies that repeat a pattern 3 times before resolving or changing. For example, in Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, the melody repeats a 3-note pattern. Hee hee hee, like that. Before moving on to the next phrase. And number 2, the lyrical structure. Songwriters often use 3 verse structures to tell a story or convey a message. Each verse builds upon the previous one, creating a sense of narrative progressions. Like Adele's Someone Like You follows these structures, which each verse exploring a different aspect of heartbreak. Kaya na rin ng sabi mo, di ba? And number 3, the chord progressions. The rule of 3 also applies to chord progressions where 3 chords are used to create a sense of harmonic resolution. And this progression will show you. This one, will used in countless pop songs, is a classic example of this pattern. So, to fact check this evidence, a study published in the journal Music Perception, called Music Perception, found that the melodies with repetitive patterns such as the rule of 3 are more memorable and engaging. Research in neuroscience has shown that our brains respond more strongly to patterns repetition. Kumbaga yung may mga chorus na paulit-ulit, mas lalo mong ma-LSS ka sa kanta. Well, common naman na yung may mga chorus talaga na inuulit-ulit yung words. Like sabi mo nga, sabi mo di ka mababago. At madali siyang matandaan. Ayun. Which can lead to increased emotional arousal and memory consolidation. Many successful songwriters, including Paul McCartney and Max Martin, have spoken about the importance of using repetitive patterns, including the rule of 3, in their songwriting process. So, how can you apply the rule of 3 to your daily life? As a musician or listener or songwriter, or simply looking to improve your communication skills, this pattern can help you create more engaging, more memorable, and impactful content. For me, music is about connection, vulnerability, and sharing true self with others, as I always say. For example, I want my music like, I have to write it like, I don't want it to be like, I'm telling my own story. Instead, if my listeners would listen my music, it will feel them that they are listening to their own story that resonates them. Because I know for a fact that hindi lang ako nakakaranas ng mga bagay na to. Meron tayong, kumbaga, pagkakatulad ng experiences. No, not exactly pagkakatulad ng kwento, kung ano man yun. Pero, 100% chances na yung song, kailangan talaga yung lyrics na gagamitin mo is not nakasubject lang sa story mo. Diba? Kailangan, as a songwriter, as an emerging and independent artist, I want my story to be like, oh, I don't want it to be like I'm telling my own story, but instead, my listeners will, you know, when my listeners hear that song, they feel that, oh, it feels like I'm listening to my own story. Like, oo nga, no, ganito yung nangyari sa heartbreak ko, or ganito yung pag in love ako. Ganun. And I want to end this video with a code, my personal code, that I'm giving you a piece of me through my music. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of music and the rule of 3. Follow me for more insights, tips, and behind-the-scenes stories from the music industry, and including my recordings and the future songs or upcoming songs that I have to release. Speaking of upcoming songs, abangan niyo po ang kanta ko na Fascinated, malapit naman na po. At kung sino ang aking kahulang artist, international artist from Norway, ay i-reveal namin siya. So, ang Fascinated po, konting info lang ay isang R&B, mix of 2000 R&B and nababagay sa Gen Z ngayon. So, and it talks about, well, the title itself, Fascinated. So, it talks about love or attraction to someone. Yun na nga, may mga gamit na naman tayong story para sa ating mga krasdian. At ayun lang po. Follow for more. Thank you so much.